Welcome, welcome everyone to day one of the Shaman. I'm so excited to get started with you today. Please with me, say hi in the comments. Everyone on the replay, please say hi to me as well. I will follow up with you in the comments. So excited to get started right now. Let me see if everything is working here. It looks good. Everything looks fine. So welcome again. Welcome to the Shamanic Yoga Initiation. Today is day one. Today is all about the next level of power for you as a healer. I'm super excited to get going. Please say hi to me in the comments. I can't see any comments yet. That's been tricky with Facebook in general at the moment, so I'm just gonna pull up this page on my phone as well to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh great, here I can see everything. I see many of you are live with me here already. Amazing. So I can see the comments here on my phone. So definitely say hi to me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're most excited about learning here during this initiation. Ooh, I can see the comments here as well on my computer. Thank you, Facebook. Beautiful. I can't turn my phone off. Hi, Hanal. Welcome. Hanal is one of my beautiful assistants. Hi, Priya. Hi, Olga. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Ina. Hi, Christiana. Welcome, ladies. Hi, Simone. So happy to have you all here with me. Hi, Chrissy. Great. Let's give everyone another minute to come online before we dive in here. I'm really excited to get started. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. I haven't held an initiation in 4 months now, so a really long time, because they're quite a lot of work for me and my team, but they're also so much fun. It's just so beautiful to see you all moving into your next levels. I'm really excited and happy to be here. Hi Kate, hi Nicole, welcome. Good. Let's give everyone another minute to see who else wants to come live. And while I do, I can show you here this beautiful view I have. Can you see this? This is the jungle where I live. And this is the garden and the pool. So I'm really in the middle of the jungle here in Ubud, in Bali. Little jungle paradise. Don says, I'm so excited to hear everything and open my gifts. Ah, amazing. Yeah, you're definitely gonna do that. Okay. Right, Kate? It's so beautiful here. I am so lucky. It's an amazing place. Hi, Melanie. Happy to have you. Okay, ladies, let's dive in. So, welcome again, everyone, to the Shamanic Yoga Initiation. My name is Lilith Moon. I'm the creator of Shamanic Yoga, and I'm really excited to be here with you for this beautiful initiation. I so look forward to all of the sharings, the aha moments, the profound experiences, and to see you gain clarity and confidence and feel so empowered as you step into your next level of power, purpose, and prosperity as a healer. Now, for those of you who are new to our wonderful women's circle here, a few words about me and my work. I'm a certified shamanic healer, I'm a certified yoga teacher, I'm a certified business coach, and I've created shamanic yoga for aspiring new and seasoned healers who want to accelerate their healing journey in a pampering way with beautiful practices for body, mind, heart, and soul, so that they can feel amazing about who they are, and from there get crystal clear on their unique soul mission as a healer and fully step into their power, serving others in big ways and making big money as a consequence. And that is exactly what I want to help you with during this initiation. So the women who come to me are often in either of two stages. So stage one is Many women who come to me know that it is their destiny to be a healer, but they struggle with feeling confident enough to actually go out there and start. Or they feel that they need to focus on their own healing journey more first, or they need training as a healer, or they simply don't know anything about being a business owner and making money from their healing work. And sometimes all of these are true at the same time. And stage 2 is other women who come to me for help are already healers, but they want to co-create more powerful healing results with their clients. And they feel drawn to shamanism for that reason. And they also know that they deserve to earn a great living from their heartfelt, soulful work. And they're tired of charging for single sessions and yearning to have a bigger impact and a bigger income. So let me know what it is for you in the comments. Where are you at? Stage 1 or 2? Welcome, Hannah. Hi, Kim. Hi, Catherine. You used to live in Phuket. Oh, nice. I traveled to Thailand with my son Lou when he was 7 months old. That was incredible. We stayed there for 2 months, and we went to Koh Phangan, all around the island. Bali, yeah, I'm in Bali, Bobby. I can understand that you miss it. It's just, for me, it's the most beautiful place on the planet. Okay, so Kate and Hannah are at stage 2. Kim is stage 1, Simone 2, Olga as well, Rachel stage 1, Catherine as well. Okay, lots of stage 1 and stage 2. Both of them. So that's good. Wherever you were at, this initiation is for you. If you're at stage 1, this time here together will really give you a ton of clarity and confidence so that you can really get started as a healer now, as opposed to mulling this over for another few years and then looking back and wondering why you've wasted so much time doing something else for a living that is not 100% you, that is not the fulfillment of your purpose in this lifetime. And if you are at stage 2, you will know exactly after this time together what your unique healing mission is, what to do to create more powerful healing results for your clients, and how to up-level your income from your healing work. So wherever you are at on this journey, whether you're just starting out or you have been a healer for 20 years, I will help you to get to your next level of purpose, power, and prosperity. But for me to be able to do that, obviously, I need your help by showing up here every day for the sessions and doing the homework. The homework assignments will really help you to implement what we do here, which is really important if you want to see shifts in yourself from day one. And that's what I want for you here. I want real results, okay? So all assignments are uplifting, they're short and fun, so just do them. No more self-sabotage, okay? Please promise me, write it into the comments. No more self-sabotage. Between stages 1 and 2, say 2 of you, yeah, that's completely fine. You're all in the right place here with me. You need guidance done, well, you're in the right place for that. So, no more self-sabotage. I want to see that in the comments. Let me know that you're going to show up here, that you're going to show up here for yourself and for your calling, for all the people that you are meant to help. There they come. No more self-sabotage. Yes, Hannah. Yes, Simone. Yes, Kate. Yes, Melanie. Exactly. No more self-sabotage. Because unfortunately, that is what I see most women struggle with the most. It's self-sabotage, right? Somewhere deep down we feel that we're not worthy enough of this calling. And we've grown up having certain expectations of what work should be like and stuff like that. And it's just counter purposes. And they can really, really be an obstacle in our way. So that's why I'm so excited that you're all here and that we're doing this together, because this is the best way for you to get out of that self-sabotage mode and just really dive into your next level now. Here we go. So beautiful to see you all joining that sentiment. Okay. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Chris is one of my beautiful apprentices. Love her so much. Amazing that you're joining us here. Now, to encourage this sentiment that you're going to show up for yourself here fully, the 3 most active women in the initiation are going to win a partial scholarship worth €350 each for the Shamanic Yoga Apprenticeship, my 8 months training where you learn Shamanic Journey to first accelerate your own healing journey and to train as a shamanic healer second, and third, to create a beautiful, profitable healing business with me by your side. Now, who is going to win is based on how active you are in the initiation, and we measure that by your presence in the sessions, either on the live or on the watch party or on the replay, and by your completed homework. Okay, that shows us that you're really ready to give this your all and ready to commit to your calling fully. We're also just looking at how excited you are, how much you shift, because that's going to show us that you're ready to receive from us what we offer, that we can help you get powerful results, that you are in the right place here with us, and that the apprenticeship is the right next step for you. So this means that you have to keep up with the challenge content. So make sure that you either watch Everyday Live at 10 a.m. WATA, that is here Bali time. If you are in the US, Asia, Australia, or New Zealand, this is possible for you to join at this time. If you are in Europe, you're going to sleep right now. So make sure you watch the watch party that's organized for you by my assistant Victoria every day here at 10 p.m. WITA. And if neither of those times work for you, you can simply watch the replay at any time. But I definitely recommend you schedule a time that works for you into your calendar every day if you haven't done that yet. And this will also really pay off because I will open registration to the apprenticeship on the 7th of April, so 3 days from now. And I only have 20 spaces and they will fill fast. I've had lots of you already asking about the apprenticeship in the next opening. So everyone who signs up within the first 48 hours will probably have a shot at joining us, and they will also get a special gift from me, Shamanic Chakra Healing for Abundance, which is an amazing 7-week program that I've created. It's like an energetic MasterCard. It's a deep program that will really rewire your chakras for more prosperity. Amazing, right? And of course, even those who won't continue your training with me in the apprenticeship will be winners too, because these 5 days here alone are worth gold. Trust me, if you're present in this initiation and you give it your all, you will be in a really different place 5 days from now. And another thing that all of you can win if you complete the homework from day 1 to 5 until the 9th of April is a free space in a live Zoom session with me on the 10th of April, where I will dive deep into all things money, mindset, and manifestation. It's going to be a really powerful session with content that I normally only share with my apprentices. So make sure to set time aside for the homework every day. I really promise these 5 days can be life-changing for you if you show up for yourself in the same way that I show up here for you. Good. What else did I want to say about organization before we jump in? Yeah, all the trainings will last like 60 to 90 minutes, depends on how many questions you have. If you are in the US, be careful about the dates. My morning time the next day is your evening time the day before, right? So right now it is Saturday the 3rd in the evening for you. For me, it is Sunday the 4th in the morning. You have all the times for your time zones in the pinned post where you have all the organization and all details. So if you're confused about what time it is for you, right? If you don't know where to find anything, go there. And all the challenge content is organized really neatly for you in Guide 1, in the Guide section, which is at the top of the group. And I will create a different homework post for you every day. So you can post your homework in that post, please. Don't post it randomly in the post. So in the comments of that post, which you'll also find in Guide 1, all the content from the initiation will be organized there for you. And the homework pieces are really meant for you to implement what we cover straight away, so that this initiation is not something you consume like Netflix, but it actually propels you forwards, okay? Now let me introduce my Wonder Women team to you. I'm really happy to have Hanal and Victoria at my side to help me in supporting you. They are both Shamanic Yoga Apprenticeship graduates, so they have trained with me and they're now helping me to support my current apprentices in the program and you right here, right now. So last year they did the same initiation themselves, so they're perfectly placed to help me in answering your questions. Thank you so much to the two of you for being here with me, ladies. I absolutely could not do this without you. So if you can't find a training or a homework post, if you're confused about time zones, anything organization, reach out to them, please, after you've checked the organization post that is pinned, because you have everything there. Make sure you accept their friend requests as well, because they will track your homework assignments and send those who have completed all 5 homework assignments by the 9th of April an invite to the Money Mindset and Manifestation session with me on Zoom on the 10th. Good. Now, another thing, we get a crazy number of comments on every live, and since I'm the one to prepare and deliver the sessions, and I'm also a mama to a 4-year-old child who's on holiday right now. Happy Easter, by the way, to all of you. What a beautiful day to start this initiation. That means I will not be able to personally go through all of the comments. Hannah and Victoria will be there for you in the comments, and if you want me to answer a question that you have personally, it's best to either ask it in the live session or simply send me a private message. I always look forward to receiving those. You can also create your own post in the group so that everyone can benefit from the answers. The replays are going to be up for you right away after each session, available right here in the group, but I will take them down 4 days after the initiation on the 12th of April to help you take action now, as opposed to telling yourself you're going to do it tomorrow and then you don't. I know what that feels like. You have amazing content, you don't take advantage of it ever. It's like you buy a DIY course, you never do it, right? We don't want that, right? I want to really help you here as much as I can. And the thing really is that right now is just, it's the best moment to start your healing business or take it to the next level, right? Because we are in the middle of intense global change. And what I see many doing right now is shrink back, give in to fear, play small, hold back, postpone their dreams. But that's really not what's asked of us right now. That's not what the world needs right now. I know for sure that each and every one of us came to this planet with a unique purpose, a unique calling. And in answering it, we find joy, fulfillment, and prosperity, all while contributing big time to the lives of so many other people who need our help, whose lives we can make better and brighter. Our world really needs healing. So stepping fully into your calling as a healer now, embracing your mission in a bigger way, that's absolutely the best thing that you can do. If you decide to follow your calling, fulfill the purpose that you came to this earth to fulfill, you will never be out of work. It's as simple as that. If you start to bring to the table what no one else can, sharing your unique gifts with the world, you will never lack for anything. There is always going to be a demand for that, because guess what? No one else can contribute what you can contribute. And being a healer is so amazing because you can work long distance, and that's so cool right now. I mean, long distance healings are just as effective as in-person healings, and they will make sure that you never run out of clients, you're never affected by one specific economy, because you can work with people from all around the world, and everyone who resonates with what you have to offer is going to have an easy access to you. I mean, how beautiful is that? So let me know in the comments, who can feel it? Who can feel that this is the time to step up your game and fully commit to your calling? That this is the time to think big and allow yourself to become everything that you are meant to be in this lifetime? Who can feel that this time is calling us all to step out of our comfort zones and out into the world so that we can serve and together birth a new world? Let me know in the comments. Chris, oh, thank you. It's an amazing program for sure. I've done it and it is so healing. It's so beautiful to have you in the apprenticeship. You're amazing. Hannah is saying the initiation was you were so transformed after just 5 days. Yeah, it's beautiful. What, Priya, you don't have to watch at 3 a.m. in the morning. You can watch the watch party, but I love the commitment you have to showing up here. That's real dedication. Yeah, happy Easter. Ostara, it's also part of the shamanic wheel of the year. Beautiful time to start something new, time of rebirth. It's really perfect to step into your next level. Yeah, we need more light workers, absolutely. Yeah, it's easy to step back into the shadows, Simone, if you don't have the proper support, if you don't have the right community. We're going to talk more about that. The more we heal, the more the world is healed. Absolutely, yes. My spirit is singing with joy. Oh, you're beautiful, Dawn. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's time to act. Everyone feels it's the right time. You feel it strongly. This is my soul path. Yes, Nicole, It is. It is amazing. Nicole is in the UK too and also staying up. Oh, you're beautiful. Victoria, who is also in the UK, one of my assistants, is organizing a watch party for all of you. So you don't have to be on the live. You can watch the watch party, but I get that the live is a little bit cooler. There's unfortunately no time at all that works for all time zones, but that's just the way it is. And I'm happy we can make this work and all come together from all over the world. Now, I really feel this in my bones. A completely new era is starting for us as humanity. And if we want the world to be brighter, then we need to make it so. We need to let our light shine. And I really look forward to helping you answer your calling in a bigger way this week. So let's dive in with an overview of the initiation. What really defines our success and fulfillment as healers is power, purpose, and prosperity. So to truly help others in life-changing ways, we need to fully step into our power as healers. And that means we need to know how to facilitate soul-level healing. And we need to have the confidence to go out there and let others know about what we do so that they can get the help that they need. And to be able to do that, we need to first be crystal clear on our sacred healing mission, which is different for each of us. It's our reason for incarnating in this lifetime. There is a specific group of people with a specific problem that you provide the best possible solution for with your unique experiences, abilities, and expertise. And from there, that combination of power and purpose is what will create prosperity for you. When you are willing to serve those who need you to the best of your ability, then money follows as a natural consequence. Now, these are the three keys that we are going to tap into during this initiation. And we will explore power, purpose, and prosperity, both from the energetic level and from the practical level, because we need both, right? We need the inner knowing and alignment, and we need action. We are incarnated, a soul incarnated, so we need to address both of it. But before we can dive into that, we need to talk about what it actually means to be a healer and what it doesn't mean. We need to understand the origin of healing itself. We need to get clear on your current level of power, purpose, and prosperity, and define your next and light some of your limiting fears and beliefs on fire so that we can make space for that next level. And that's what we're going to do today. So today is all about our power as healers and how we can take it to the next level so that we can co-create powerful healing results with our clients. Tomorrow, we're going to dive deep into purpose. I will guide you onto a shamanic journey tomorrow so that you can talk to your higher self about your shamanic calling and feel into your unique essence, which you are here to share with the world through your calling. And that will be so beautiful and give you a ton of clarity. And we will also do an empowering exercise on day 2, which will show you just how much you bring to the table as a healer already, so that you will feel super confident. And on day 3, we will start to explore prosperity. And the first step to soulful prosperity is soulful service. Service comes first for us heartfelt entrepreneurs. So we will talk about who you can best serve and how by getting clarity on your ideal client avatar and your signature offering. And on day 4, we will dive deeper into prosperity by talking about soulful sales. You can only be truly of service once you have made a sale. So let's explore how that works for healers in a good way, in a way that really feels good. So learning my soulful sales strategy will really save you tons of time, energy, and money and nerves. I promise you that. And I will also introduce the Shamanic Yoga Apprenticeship on that day in my 8-month shamanic training, including holistic business coaching. And I will open registration for it. And I will also announce the 2 winners of the 3 partial scholarships worth €350 each for the apprenticeship. So make sure that you're going to be there when that happens. And on our last day together, I will share the roadmap to success with you, a concrete action plan that you can follow to manifest your next level of purpose and power and prosperity right now into the 3D. How does that sound? Who is excited? Ooh, so many beautiful comments. Need to catch up with all of those. Yes, it's a time of resurrection and rebirth. I absolutely agree. Yes, it's the time to shine our light brighter. Beautiful, Rebecca. It starts with us. Yes, it does. It Starts with stepping into our power. Yes, Hannah, that is so true. Yeah, don't die with the with your music still inside you. Yeah, exactly, Christina. Good. Amazing. I'm so excited for you all to be here. Okay. And I have to undress here. Whew, because it is starting to get really hot already. The rainy season is over now here in Bali, and it is like getting up to 35 degrees Celsius now. Super, super hot. Okay, so let's dive in with today's content. What does being a healer even mean? Let me know in the comments what being a healer means to you. We really need to talk about this because there's a lot of confusion about what a healer actually is and what she does. And that confusion often leads people to feeling that they can't be healers, or at least not powerful ones. Let me know in the comments what it means to you. And I really love to be brief and cautious with definitions because, you know, the whole spiritual realm, it cannot be understood with words, right? It can only be understood through experience. So my words here are only meant to guide you within, to make you remember, to call you towards making your own experiences. Because every healer is unique and every healer has the right to define what they do for themselves. And I like to define a healer as somebody who facilitates the healing of others. But a healer is not responsible for the other person's healing process. We can only truly heal ourselves. Nobody can heal someone else. We are all responsible for our own well-being. What a healer does is make it easier for us to heal, right? Because she provides the setting, the tools, her experience, her energy, her time, and her personal connection to spirit. So she does bring a lot to the table, but the person to be healed is the one who needs to be ready to receive that help. And that's also the reason why the same healer can have very different healing results with clients, right? As long as the healer knows her art, it's the client who determines how powerful the healing will be. I mean, I've worked on so many different people, from the dying to super fit millionaire CEOs, from children to village elders to people who are completely new to the spirit world, to other healers. And those who have had the most incredible, miraculous healing experiences with are those who have actively participated in the healing process. Those are the ones who ask questions, want to understand what I do, the ones who breathe with me while I work on them, the ones who make sure to follow the practical steps that I give them as well. Because they understand that soul level healing needs to be integrated into the other realms of our existence too, into our body, our thoughts, our feelings, habits, and relationships. They understand that they need to take full responsibility for their own healing process. The client needs to really want to heal, be open to it, and be able to put his or her resistance down to healing. Because whatever they're dealing with, whatever they're suffering from it for a reason. Because the thing is, life always serves us. When you get sick, when you have an accident, when you experience a breakup with your lover, you know, that always serves you in some way. It was the best option available at that moment to give you what you need. And we often have a really hard time understanding that. Obviously, because of the incarnated part of ourselves that doesn't see the bigger picture. So if I really want to heal, then I first have to understand how the illness or whatever other suffering I have has served me so far, and how is it still serving me now? And how can I give that to myself in a more wholesome way? Like, for example, when I always have the most horrendous screaming fights with my partner and I'm just sick and tired of it, then I have to find out what the root cause is first and understand how it serves me. Like, it might be that my parents used to fight in the same way and that there is a childhood wound that needs to be healed before I can react differently. Then a healer can help me with energy healing to heal that wound. But then, when that wound is healed, the fights might still continue and serve as a stress release mechanism if there is no other outlets in the relationship. So when the healing part is over, it's time to get practical and think about how I can give myself that stress relief without the need to scream. For example, by running, drumming, making love, And even better, finding out how not to create all that stress in the first place. And a good healer will also address that practical side of things, knowing that we are incarnated, that we have that part of our existence. So can you see how the fights are here to serve in that example? They point towards an inner child that needs attention and love. And they also point to practical changes that need to be made in the relationship. Without the fights, you would just get stuck at that level and not evolve, not expand. And life is always calling us forwards into expansion. And the better we can accept that and flow with that and be willing and say yes to that expansion, the easier and the more beautiful life gets. So let me know if all of that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions so far. And I'm going to check your comments in the meantime. Being an instrument of Spirit's will and service to others, beautiful definition of being a healer. Sending love and guidance and energy for them to evolve. I love that. A healer is the one who guides others to their own light. Oh, beautiful, Sinara, beautiful. Empowering others to remember their own divinity and power. That's wonderful. Healer is someone who holds the space for others to heal themselves. Yeah, Ina, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. Helping others to tap into their own abilities to heal themselves. Exactly. Being a channel of light love to allow space for growth. Beautiful. Love all of these so much. Okay. Good. Yeah, energetic boundaries are super important. That's why we start with that in the apprenticeship. So that we don't get mixed into that healing effort, so that we can get mixed up. Okay, good. Everything resonates, everything makes sense so far. Good. If you have questions at any time, just pop them into the comments. Now, if you only take one sentence away from this initiation, then let it be this one, because it can bring light into every darkness. Life always serves me. And I really hope that you already feel more certain that you can be a powerful healer, knowing that the ultimate responsibility for the healing process does not lie with you, but with your client. All you need is the training that enables you to understand the root cause of your client's suffering and how to help them heal it, and a bit of common sense to help them deal with the practical side of things. But of course, the core of how a healer serves is through energy healing. What is energy healing or spiritual healing? Energy healing refers to different modalities that work on the client's energy field, right? Examples are Reiki or acupuncture or healing massages. They all work on our energy, on our life force, also referred to as prana in yoga, or qi in China, or ki in Japan. It's our energetic force that determines everything, right? Our health, our happiness, the quality of our relationships, even what happens to us on a daily basis. And most energy healing modalities focus on the flow of this energy throughout the body. So in letting light and love flow through the healer into the client, blockages can be released. And this kind of healing can be very effective. Maybe you've also experienced, for example, a healing massage where you just felt so amazing afterwards, so energized and relaxed at the same time. And maybe you've also had the experience that the same pain in the body that you've tried to get cured through that healing massage came back. I know I have. And that is what points us towards the biggest problem that I see with most healing modalities. They only provide temporary relief and not lasting change. Now, why is that? It's because our problems are not generated by the surface energy that most healing modalities work with. We know from physics that energy can never be lost, only transformed. So what happens with those blockages when we send love and light to them? Well, in some cases, the energetic disturbance is at a surface level. The flow of healing energy can transmute the surface energy. The problem is gone. But when the problem goes deeper, and that's the case most of the time, because if people don't have a real problem, they don't go to see a healer, right? Then nothing much happens at all, unfortunately. The disturbance stays right where it is, but there's just like this layer of healing energy that's like created a bridge so that now our life force can flow more smoothly again. But the blockage is still there underneath, and it will definitely come to the surface again. Now, why is that? Because every real blockage that continues to show up in one form or another is linked to a soul level issue, and it can't be fixed because there is a reason for it, right? We need to understand that to be able to integrate the problem as a lesson and use it for growth and expansion and not try to push it away, right? because again, energy can never be lost, it can only be transformed. So energy healing only becomes truly effective when we work on the soul level of our being, and most modalities only work with the surface energy, not the soul level. And that's where shamanism comes in and why it is so powerful. In shamanism, we have a very simple understanding of things. Whenever there's a problem, you have either given away part of your own energy to someone else, or you have taken on someone else's energy. And mostly it's both, and it doesn't just happen with one person, but with many. So I'm not saying that the modalities that you might have learned so far are useless. On the contrary, you learned them for a reason, and they are part of your unique healing mission, and they will flow into your healing work. All is going to come together in your unique healing mission. And what I'm saying is that you probably cannot use them to fully understand what is going on with the person in front of you or help them at the core. If you want to help them all the way, if you want to really be a powerful healer, then you need to understand where they are at on a soul level. So the understanding in shamanism is simple. We need to create balance. We need to take back what's ours and release what wasn't ours to begin with. The reality of doing that, however, is not so simple, which is why there aren't so many good shamans in the world anymore today. But the great thing is that many of us remember our shamanic origins these days and are reclaiming this age-old knowledge of our ancestors. Shamanism is between 40,000 and 100,000 years old, and it developed at roughly the same time all around the globe, before these people even had a means of communicating with each other. It's part of who we are. Shamanic journey is an innate capacity of our brains to switch into a state of higher perception. It developed as our brains developed. So from there, all we need is someone to show us the lay of the land, to understand how to travel the realms of higher consciousness. And that's why the whole discourse around indigenous versus Western shamans doesn't make much sense to me. Shamanism is where we all come from. It's in the West, it's simply longer that shamanism was last practiced, but it's still our heritage. And of course, it is brilliant if we can learn shamanism from the elders of our own tribe. But for most of us today, that simply isn't the case. And that's why Spirit is reaching out to us Westerners from within now. And we are just as adept at learning shamanic journey as indigenous people. Once initiated by Spirit, we will learn what we need from within through direct revelation, through experience. And that's what happened to me. I was initiated from within on a train ride to the Red Cross camp that I was leading at that time in the Austrian countryside, when a voice just started to speak to me about the fact that I was a healer and that I should abandon my plans of publishing the book I was writing at that time. I studied comparative literature and creative writing. I wanted to be a writer since I was 12, did everything I could to get into the best university of St. Andrews because, I wanted to be a writer. And then I was told by my higher self, actually, which I found out later, that I was supposed to be a writer and that I would soon meet someone who would teach me shamanic journeying. And that's really the first time that I heard about shamanism. It was, from within. Before that, I didn't really have, it didn't mean much to me. I had a vague image of Native American medicine men, but that's it. So after that, a series of intense spiritual encounters followed. Amongst them a near-death experience, and then I met my first shamanic teacher during my yoga teacher training in India. And then I had to leave India after 4 months because of my unplanned pregnancy and health troubles, so I went back to Austria and studied with the shaman who had trained my first teacher. And she led me right back to the source. I trained with her for 1.5 years. She's an amazing old Austrian shaman who has lived and trained with indigenous shamans in North America, Africa, Mongolia, Siberia, and Brazil. She's like 80 now. She's super experienced and amazing. I was really lucky to learn from her. And what I really understood is, while every shamanic culture has different rituals and traditions, the ones that they all have in common is shamanic journeying. So it's with the help of a shamanic journey that you can really see what is going on the energetic level. You put yourself in a trance state by listening to the shamanic drum, and then you will be shown the part of someone else's soul or other energy that is attached to them and needs to be taken away, which is called an extraction. And then you'll be taken to a past life of theirs or a situation from this lifetime where they split part of their soul to cope with a traumatic situation, so you can take this part back to them now. And that's called a soul retrieval. And your power animals and spirit guides will help you to actually move this soul level energy, because you alone, incarnated in a body, you cannot do that. If you want to work on a soul level and really help people, then you need to work with spirit, represented by spirit guides and power animals in shamanism. And after doing that, if you're already trained in a different modality, then you can now use that to great effect, right? Imagine you are a massage therapist. You can first do a shamanic healing ceremony for your client, and then as a next step, you can give them a massage so that the healing is going to be smoothly integrated into their bodies. Because if we don't address the body in some way, sometimes we get sick after an intense healing, so that the body gets a reset. And of course, that's unpleasant. And that's one of the reasons why I combine shamanism with yoga, so that the energy in our bodies can flow freely and we can integrate the healing without a big physical upheaval, which I call a healing illness. You can also give your clients a relaxing sound bath after a shamanic healing session, or use Reiki on them to give them an extra boost of energy that they might need to process the soul level healing. So you see, you can really combine shamanic journeying with all other healing modalities, which is what many of my apprentices do after they finish training with me. They integrate everything that they've learned. I help them really dive into how to integrate all of it into their unique soul mission. And, all of these modalities have developed from shamanism anyway. And, this is what's going to really make your work unique, that you bring everything that you've learned and everything that you are into it. If you don't have any training yet and you want to train as a shaman, it doesn't mean that you need another modality up your sleeve. Just make sure that you counsel your clients to take it easy after a session, sleep lots, and do some conscious movement to help them process and integrate the healing. The other amazing thing about shamanic journeying is that it's not just your number one healing tool for your clients, but it's at the same time the only spiritual practice that you're ever going to need for yourself to heal, receive guidance, and consciously create your reality. Because becoming a powerful healer starts with yourself, with your healing and well-being on all levels. And that's the other reason why I combine shamanism with yoga, because in yoga we start with the body and the breath and the mind. And those are a lot easier to work with than the heart and soul level of our being, which is what we work with in shamanism. And that's really the only disadvantage that we have as Westerners in learning shamanic journeying, that we have a harder time quieting our minds and feeling our hearts and listening to our souls. And that's why I created shamanic yoga, because I wanted to make journeying more accessible to many more. And that's why I start my programs with yoga, and the shamanic elements are added step by step, so that working with the higher realms of consciousness becomes easy. And doing it this way makes becoming a powerful healer possible for so many more people than ever before. You don't need to be a born healer, right? Although, of course, we are all healers in some way, because we all have the power to heal ourselves and to hold space for someone else to heal. But for our purpose here, let's define being a healer as an energy healer, someone who has the understanding and learning it takes to move energy to support someone else's healing process. And being this kind of a healer is a calling. It's a great responsibility. It's a gift. It's a power. It's a lot, right? It means serving others to the best of our ability. It means opening our hearts to others. It means embracing a work life that is not defined by the hours that you work, but by the energy that you channel, hold, and share, which can be amazing and can also be exhausting if you don't take care. It means owning that you have a special gift, a magical power. It means owning that to your family, to your friends, to your clients. It means learning how to create strong boundaries while letting in the love. It means commitment to our own healing journey, commitment to how we feel, to what we think, to what we do, to what we don't do each and every day. Commitment to growing more and more. Commitment to those who need us and being available to them. It means taking full responsibility for our lives and not having anyone else to blame for how we feel or how we do. It means loving ourselves, loving others, loving life, and deciding not to give in to fear, confusion, anger, guilt, or shame, but to decide to love again and again. And that's why so many of us who feel called to be healers don't do anything about it or are scared to take it to the next level, because it is big. It can be scary to answer that calling fully. But ultimately, if you decide to not answer it or to hold back, then you're saying no to your own destiny. Because if you are here, you already know what you're called to be, the power that you're meant to wield. And you need to trust that you can, and that there's no way out anyways. Because guess what? Destiny means that if you don't do it now, you're going to be called to do it again and again, and each time more painfully so. I've seen many of my apprentices who come to me say that they've felt this calling for years. They said no to it, and their life just got worse and worse. And they've really had a dark night of the soul before they decided to, okay, yes, I'm ready to do this. And then things got better really fast. Because here's the thing, I mean, it might be scary. It certainly isn't an easy calling, but as you know, being a healer does not condemn you to hardship at all. On the contrary, I mean, the possibilities and rewards, they're endless and incredibly beautiful. Because you actually get paid to love. You get paid to help others. You get paid to care. You get paid to do what's your innate nature. It means to receive the money and gratitude and blessings of those you help every day. It means using your innate gifts every day. It is self-realization. It is fulfillment. It just really fills you up with joy. It's so amazing to wake up every day to at least 5 messages from people whose lives have been transformed for the better since working with you. It means, you know, growing more and more as you continue your own healing and expansion journey and taking those who you work with you. Everything you learn, they're going to benefit from. Everything you heal, you make it easier for them to heal the same thing in themselves. And of course, then there's all the benefits of being self-employed, the time flexibility, getting to make your own decisions about everything, being in control of your income. And if you mainly work online, like I do, I mean, I can literally work from my pool in Bali, which is what I do on most days. And you know, if the current crisis has shown us one thing, it's that receiving a paycheck from an employer every month does not mean that you will continue to. But if you follow your calling, if you're intent upon helping people using the gifts that only you have, you'll always be able to help. And that means money will always flow your way if you're a little bit strategic about it. We're going to go into that more as this initiation continues. I mean, the universe really supports those of us who fearlessly do what we're meant to do and create our own safety from within. 3 of my apprentices are preparing to leave their day jobs now. They're at the end of their training with me, and it's so beautiful and exciting to see them step into their power. And you know, I've really never felt more safely in my life than I do at the moment. I've had to cancel my local events, obviously, when COVID started. But you know, I earn more than ever online because more people than ever reach out to me for my help, because this crisis makes them realize that it's high time to stop doing what doesn't feel good and what doesn't get them where they want to be. It makes them realize that feeling safe and creating abundance is an inside game. It makes them realize that they've been playing small and hiding, and that it's time to shine. So what I'm saying here is that healers will never be out of work. We've always existed and always will, because the one thing that is eternal about who we are is the soul, and that's what we work with as healers. Good, let me check your comments before we clear up some misconceptions about healing and being a healer. Good. Yeah, what we heal from heals others. That's really what it's like, Margaret. Every time that I have a shift in my life, I can see it in real time, how my apprentices are benefiting from it. It is just so beautiful. Beautiful what you're all sharing. Love all of your sharing. So beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Now, misconceptions about healing and being a healer that might have stopped you until now from really stepping into your calling as a healer in a bigger way. The first one I hear all the time is that a healer has completed his or her own healing journey. It's not true. We've never completed our own healing journey. We will always continue to heal and grow all of our life. That doesn't mean that we can't help others, right? In fact, we are often the best teachers when we are still on the same healing path as our clients, just a few steps ahead of them. Because that means that we can still feel their pain, be compassionate and understand what they're going through, because we've been there, right? Not too long ago. If you help people with what occurred for you 10, 15, 20 years ago, then you will be too far energetically to really reach them. At that point, you will have moved on to serving the same group of people with the next level, right? So for me, that's really what it's been like. I started working with women who were not yet on any spiritual path. They were customers of a fitness studio that I was giving yoga lessons in. You know, they were focusing on the body, getting stronger, getting more relaxed. And I had already started my shamanic studies at that point, practiced yoga for a long time, but I was definitely a few steps ahead of them. But I still had monkey mind and physical challenges. I could really still feel them and help them get to the next level. And when I finished my shamanic studies, I was in a different place. I had given birth not too long ago, you know, and my pregnancy was a difficult time, but I also had the spiritual expansion through my shamanic training. And then I started to work with women on experiencing that same enlightened pregnancy with that otherworldly bonding with their child, but without the hardships I experienced. And that was actually a detour from my calling, right? That was a detour because I was never meant to do that. I mean, I'm glad I did. That program still exists, still helping pregnant women, but that was never supposed to be my focus. So what I did is, as I developed, you know, at that time when I was growing my business, I did lots of trainings and courses, and I found it hard to succeed financially as a spiritual business owner. So the next obvious step was, when I mastered that, was to offer other spiritual business owners my expertise and teach them what really works, so that they don't have to go through all the trial and error that I did. So you see, I had two elements there already, the self-care, the body, the yoga, right? And now the business coaching came in. Now the middle part was still missing. Nowadays, I still do business coaching, but catered specifically to those who want to embrace their calling as healers, and in the combination with the shamanic training. Because I know, you know, the challenges in becoming a powerful healer with a successful business. And I'm now in the perfect place to help them get there in much less time than it took me, and with a lot less struggle. So you see, you know, finding your calling is a process. I'm sure you've all been there. And it doesn't mean you will do one thing forever. You know, your calling will evolve over time, but the essence of it stays the same. And ideally, the group of people you work with also stays the same. So you always move on to helping them at a higher and higher level as you progress. Now, what a calling is really all about is to stay true to who you are and to expressing that in your work. And if you do that, it's obvious that what you offer will change as you grow, but the essence of your work is the same as the essence of your being. That innate energy stays the same. And we'll dive deep into exploring that essence tomorrow with the Shamanic Journey. Now, does all of this make sense? Let me know in the comments. You're such a beacon of love. Aww. Aww, you're beautiful, Hannah. Thank you. You're so welcome. Good. So another misconception that I hear about all the time is that a healer has to know everything. That's not true. A healer does not have to have all the answers. In fact, the more you travel the unseen worlds, the more you are in awe of everything that you don't understand, and you learn to be at peace with that. In our incarnated form, we cannot understand everything. It was never meant to be that way. So the more you see how much light there really is, the more you learn to trust that life is good and that you'll be okay. You know, and the more you'll want to bring that light from the unseen realms into ordinary reality to brighten up everything, also for those who cannot see or not yet. Now, as healers, when we get asked a question that we can't answer, it's totally okay to say that we don't know. There are so many things that we can't understand with the mind, so many things that are hard to describe with words, right? So if you feel your intuition guiding you to say something, then do it. And if an answer would come from a place of ego, of needing to know the answer, you know, feeling that you should know or that you're not good enough, just be silent. Say you don't know. That's completely fine. You know, I mean, I had to really learn that. I used to be all about my mind, graduated top of my class from high school, went on to study at really prestigious universities. Being intelligent was what I was known for. So I had to really learn how to silence my mind and forget about a lot of the facts. I was like a walking encyclopedia. Ask me anything, numbers, dates, whatever, I knew everything. I forgot all of that. It felt so good. You know, it's life is all about being alive within your heart and developing your inner knowing. And I was completely shut off from that. I was all here. You know, the things that you really need to know in life, they're not related to the mind. They're not about hard facts. There are no hard facts, right? The real truths about life cannot be understood. They can only be felt and experienced. So don't be afraid of not having all the answers. As a healer, often the most precious gift that we can give to others is access to their own higher truths, to their own answers. And that's exactly what I do when I teach Shamanic Journey, right? I don't tell people what to do. I give them the keys so that they can find the answers for themselves. Any questions here? So proud of you. Oh, you're so sweet, Hannah. Thank you. Okay, it all makes sense. It has been amazing so far. I'm glad you think so. This is just the foundation. We haven't even started yet, ladies. It's gonna get a lot better. Another misconception that I hear about a lot is that a healer needs to sacrifice his or her own well-being for the well-being of others. Nope. On the contrary, our ability to heal is dependent upon our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with spirit. The more harmoniously and beautifully I flow with life, the better life can flow through me to help others heal. And that's why our own health and happiness has to be a priority. An empty well cannot give water. And that's why in everything I do, I place so much importance on self-care and self-love, because they're not only the foundation for a beautiful life, but also the foundation for our calling, our vocation. It's what's needed so that we can help others from a place of overflow. We healers and aspiring healers are the first to want to forget all about taking care of ourselves, but doing that will keep you from creating a successful business, and or it will lead you to losing everything that you've built once you've already succeeded. I've seen both of those happen a lot. And that's why the Shamanic Yoga Apprenticeship starts with 10 weeks of self-care and self-healing, because it's needed. Now, another misconception I hear about sometimes is that we shouldn't receive money from our healing gifts. Actually, I hear that one a lot. Now, on the contrary, we should absolutely monetize on our gift as healers. And here's why. First of all, if we don't, then, well, how are you going to serve others in a big way? You can't if you have a 9-to-5, right? There's just no time and no energy. It's as simple as that. So you simply wouldn't be able to serve from a place of overflow and not help nearly as many people. Second of all, people will not allow themselves to receive fully from you if they don't give back to you the same worth of what you're giving to them. Trust me, I know. I mean, in the beginning of my business, I just wanted to help, you know. I'd suffered so much in my life. When I got to a better place, I just wanted to help. So I offered insane value on a donation basis, and guess what happened? Those who gave generously had the most incredible transformations, and those who gave next to nothing also gained next to nothing. And that certainly wasn't me, right, who was giving less. I didn't even know sometimes how much they gave. It's only I found out later through the people who were helping me, who were collecting donations. But it absolutely makes sense, right? It's an energy exchange. Money is just energy. And when someone pays you, they don't invest in you, they invest in themselves. And that is what opens up the doorway to their transformation, to their healing. By investing in themselves, they're telling the universe, I am worthy of healing. It means that they're ready, right? They're allowing themselves to fully receive from you. And the third reason to charge for your services is that the more that you receive, the more you can give back. It really is as that. Every time you spend money, it's a vote for something you want to see in the world. That's why I love investing my money in good causes, right? I give a lot of money to environmental causes. I used to work for Greenpeace myself. And I just love like buying vegan products, buying organic products. Every time you spend money, it's a vote, right? And of course, and every time you pay for something, you give back, right? And for example, take this initiation. It costs me between 4,000 and 7,000 euros to run. That's a lot of money. So imagine I didn't charge for my bigger services. How would I be able to offer all of this for free, right? To anyone who needs me, independent of their income? I wouldn't. I really believe that healers are supposed to serve their communities, but not without a fair exchange, right? And an exchange is a beautiful thing. It feels good to give back when someone gives to you, right? So in charging people money, you should never feel guilty. I mean, why would it be normal that people charge you for repairing your windows? And and you need to buy a new pair of shoes and pay for them, but people hesitate when it comes to charging for healing services. I mean, is it not the most invaluable service ever and worth all the money in the world? I mean, what's more important than health and happiness? Nothing, right? So the truth is that if you don't charge enough, you will start to resent your clients for putting all of your time and energy and also your money into your business and not getting out of it what you deserve. And we don't want that. We want to serve our clients from a place of being energized and well taken care of and well paid, so that we have the time and energy and presence for them. I mean, think of amazing people who give back so much to others. Think of Oprah or Mother Teresa. I mean, such amazing businesswomen, right? Now, I hope this makes sense to everybody. If you have questions, shoot. And I really hope that I'm going to see many of you for the bonus session on the 10th, where I will really help you to upgrade your money mindset and show you my favorite money manifestation practice, because this is such an important one for us. Good. Now, before we do our ritual, let me just check in with you in the comments. I finally started charging, and I think you're right. People who don't pay don't value nearly as much. Yeah, it's true. It's really true. Like when people give to you what it's worth, then they're showing up for themselves. You know, where money flows, attention goes. It is really as simple as that. Okay, currencies and energy exchange. Yes, absolutely. You're all agreeing with me. Love that. Okay. Yes, Christina, if you find people who always think that you're gonna do something for free for them all the time, then you have not set the right boundaries with them. You haven't set the right expectations. We're gonna talk more about that on day 3 when we talk about who your ideal clients are. Good, so let's get started with our ritual. If you haven't prepared 3 pieces of paper, a pen, a candle, and a lighter, and a fireproof surface, then do it now. I'm gonna give you a minute. Because now that we've cleared all of this up, I want to really do a ritual together so that you can focus on where you're currently at, your current level of power, purpose, and prosperity as a healer. Because we need that clarity first, right? Clarity is always the first step in any transformational process. And from there, you know, we will already start to move you ahead here, right into your next level. I'm going to give you 1 minute to set everything up. Good. Now, I invite you to, first of all, light your candles to start this ritual. And in lighting your candle, please set the intention that this initiation is going to be for your highest good and the highest good of everyone else. Beautiful. Now let's do a short meditation to tune in, okay? Close your eyes. Get comfortable where you're sitting. And let go any tension from your body. Soften your brow. Relax the tiny muscles around your eyes. Soften your belly. Relax your arms and hands. Relax your shoulders down. And then feel into your breathing. Slow and deep breaths in and out. Let all of your thoughts go by focusing on your heart now. Just feeling into your heart space. And keeping your eyes closed, feel into your power first. How powerful do you feel as a healer? Do you feel that you have what it takes to co-create life-changing results with your clients? And rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being, I don't feel powerful at all, and 10 being, feeling at my most powerful. What number comes up for you intuitively? And then you can open your eyes for a minute and write that number down. And then close your eyes again. And come back to your heart space. Feeling your heart. Now feel into your purpose. How clear are you about your unique purpose as a healer, your unique healing mission, exactly how you serve and how, who you serve and how? And rate yourself again on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being, I have no idea what my purpose is, and 10 being, I am crystal clear on my unique healing mission and I'm living it every day. What number comes up for you intuitively? And open your eyes again to write that number down on the first piece of paper. And then close your eyes again. Coming back to your heart space. Feel into your prosperity. To what extent do you allow yourself to receive back from your sacred service to others? How happy are you about the energetic exchange? And rate yourself again on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being, I don't get paid yet for my work at all. And 10 being, I receive back abundantly, so much so that it overflows to those around me. What number do you receive intuitively? And then open your eyes again and write that number down on the first piece of paper. And if you want to share that number, share those numbers with us in the comments. And you've already been doing that, amazing. I see some really low numbers, see some really high numbers. Beautiful, awareness is the important thing for now. And now please take the second piece of paper and write down what keeps you stuck at this level. What do you believe about yourself and your role as a healer and your healing work that keeps you at this level? So write down all the limiting beliefs and fears that come to you. This might be thoughts and feelings concerning yourself, like I'm not powerful enough to be a good healer, or so many others are better than I am, or I can't even help myself, how can I help someone else? Might be thoughts and feelings about healing itself. A belief like you can't earn a great living from helping others. Whatever it is that feels true for you. Whatever, we need to become aware of your self-created limitations first so that we can go beyond and move into the next level. So get it all out, get real with yourself here. You won't have to show this to anyone. Just write it all down. We need clarity on this. What beliefs feelings keep you stuck at this level. I'm giving you another minute, write everything down that keeps you stuck at your current level of power, purpose, and prosperity. Write it down on the second piece of paper. Now, whatever you've written down, some part of you believes it's true, right? So let's see if you can find another part of you that believes that the opposite is true. So for each of those negative sentences that you've written down, I want you to write down a new sentence, a positive statement on the third piece of paper. Okay, not on the same piece of paper, on the third piece of paper. So for every limiting belief, write down the opposite of that belief on the third piece of paper, even if you can't see yet how it's true. For example, if you've written down, I doubt that I can really help people, you could now write down, I have already helped many people in my life. And you'll see that it's true, right? You'll be able to think of so many instances where you were able to support someone, help them feel better. If you've written down something like, I doubt I can make all the money I need from being a healer, then you could write something like, I know other healers who make a great living from what they do, and so can I. If you've written down something like, there are so many healers who are more powerful, I don't feel I'm needed, then write down, I am a unique soul with a unique healing mission. There is no one like me, and for some people, I am the very best healer of them all. So write these positive statements down on the third piece of paper, one for each of the negative ones. If you have trouble seeing how the opposite is true for one or more of your sentences, then share them with me in the comments if you want, and I can help you out. It's those stubborn negative beliefs that really limit us that we want to focus on so that we can realize that they're not true if we don't choose them to be. Christina, the point here is to focus on beliefs and thoughts and feelings, not on outside circumstances. So for every negative sentence, every limiting belief you've written down, write the opposite down now, in the present tense. And let me know in the comments if you need help. Good. You have a lot of power over your life experience. What you believe will be true for you, and you get to choose your beliefs. So let me show you this power that you have. Take a moment now to honor your limiting beliefs and give thanks to them, knowing that they have tried to keep you safe. Say to them, Take that second piece of paper in your hands with the negative beliefs and just say to those beliefs, thank you. I am now ready for the next level. So I release you in peace. And then burn that second piece of paper with the beliefs that have kept you stuck and have held you back. Take a deep breath and state your intention of letting it all go, giving it over to the great spirit that permeates you and all of life to be transformed into the beliefs that will support you on this journey for your highest good and that of all others. Make a conscious choice to move into your next level of power, purpose, and prosperity. Release it all by giving that piece of paper over to the flames. Good. Well done. This willingness and surrender is often all it takes for all kinds of miracles to start occurring. Now take the third piece of paper again, the one with your new beliefs, and below them, write down what you want for your next level in all three areas. What will you expand into energetically during our time together? So feel into your power first. Close your eyes again. Feel into your heart again. What does your next level of power look like? Once you feel that in your heart, open your eyes again to write down what came to you. And now close your eyes again to feel into your purpose. Feel into your heart again. What does your next level of purpose look like? And once you've received it from your heart, open your eyes again to write it down. And then close your eyes again and feel into your prosperity. What does your next level of prosperity look like? Feel into your heart. And when you've received that, open your eyes again and write it down. Beautiful. Now homework is to put that third piece of paper with the positive beliefs and your next level somewhere prominent in your home where you can see it and read through it every day. And then take a picture of it and post it into our group, into the homework thread for day 1, which you will find in guide 1. I will post it right after this session. Let's light up the space with positivity, with possibilities, with our potential. Okay, let's make that next level palpable. That's how we move right into it. And keep the first piece of paper, the ones where you wrote down your current level of power, purpose, and prosperity, so that you can check in with yourself again on day 5 of this initiation to see if you have already noticed a shift in how powerful, how purposeful, and how prosperous you feel. And remember that all those of you who do the homework every day are going to be eligible to win the partial scholarships for my apprenticeship and will be invited to the money mindset and manifestation session with me on Zoom. Good, that's it for today. It's been a long session. I hope it was good for you all. I so enjoyed being here with you all. And we'll meet again right here at the same time tomorrow, where I will guide you onto a shamanic journey to your higher self so that you can get crystal clear on your specific calling as a shamanic healer. You're going to need a quiet space for the journey, so make sure that you're going to be uninterrupted for that time, and you're also going to need a comfortable space, either to sit down in or to lie down upon. For example, a yoga mat close to a wall. Good, that's it. You are so welcome, everyone. So happy you loved it, so happy you enjoyed it. Good. As the days goes on, each day you will feel stronger and more powerful, says Chris. Yes, absolutely. Good. Thank you all for being here. Lots of love to you all, and see you back here tomorrow. Mwah. Bye-bye for now.